Hello, Bonquisha. Good morning to you and anybody else who is here. I see numbers that suggest we have some lurkers, so hi. Let's get over to here, and I should probably get rid of replay mod because I'm not going to be using any replay footage because I don't like edit stuff anymore because there's no time. What's this? This is the lighting box. Okay, that can go away. So hi, I'm here on the TitanCraft server, which is the Tango Tech Patreon server. Getting ready to go do some cave lighting. Actually, let's. No, that's the wrong thing. I have plenty of those on me. It's this one. The two most likely preventable things. I mean, honestly, I shouldn't need night vision. The whole point is I'm lighting stuff up. In case for some reason I do, there it is. That'll probably be if I end up swimming through an aquifer, in which case I'm going to want water breathing. So let's have that on hand too. I've got some logs. I've been making some charcoal to make sure I've got enough to do the lighting up. If that's not plenty, that's certainly going to outlast the stream. And that's probably way more than plenty of logs. Okay, and sleep. Hello to Grim. Oh, interesting. Why did that pause? So I do watch my stream on the Twitch account that I have for my author name, which is not following, so it can't ever get accidentally subscribed, so I can see what's going on with ads. And it paused for no reason, which suddenly had me worried that my uh, internet might have gone down, but that does not appear to be the case. Um, so good. How about I stop sleeping? That's boring. All right, and I empty my pockets. How am I doing food wise? Oh, and let's put those potions back away. Let's have some backup food. I am less interested in mining stuff. This is not a mining session, so I'm not overly worried about my storage capacity. If it comes right down to it, I can pull out the storage shulker of shulker shells, and I have a lot more neighborhood watch. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that because I am going to be getting into entity trouble. I'm probably already in entity trouble as far as um, mobs in caves, but that's what today is about, is fixing that. Let's get rid of this stuff, which I cleared out of the pumpkin and melon farm that still needs finishing. Um, squirreling. Oh, and hey, by the way, I have some new emotes. I think Bonquisha. Good morning, Dr. Liz. I don't apparently qualify yet to make emotes available to followers, only subs, and I'm not entirely understanding some of how these things work um, on Twitch. I also haven't figured out how to add sub badges. There you go. Okay, so you are able to. It could be that it's a certain amount of time, but on their help page, it doesn't say that. So at least about the sub badges. So I'm very confused, and I have submitted a support inquiry. Um, to say basically you need to either clarify or update your FAQ page. um, should I make an extra bed to put down closer? No, because I'm not going that far afield. I shouldn't be. So if I die, I should be able to get back. Um, and that was another reason for turning off replay mod, is so that my coordinates, which I would love to have over my hotbar instead of up in the corner like that, but so they're visible so I can find my way back. All right. Squirreling all over the place. So yes, if anybody would like to throw in the squirrely mode, go for it. Oh dear, somebody's ship is getting gasificated. That really stinks. Actually, no, let's leave those alone and just make some more torches. Okay. This is honestly the one most likely to need to be on my hotbar. That and or water bucket. Well, I can do both. And this is usually closer over here, so how about we do that? Okay. Yes, squirrel, squirrel. That is me. Okay. I already slept. Let's find my way down into some caves. So the reason I say I could be getting into entity trouble is we do have a rule here on TitanCraft, because it is a very large server with a very lot of players. So lag reduction is a priority. And so you are not supposed to have more than 50 permanently rendered entities within render distance of wherever you're standing. Which is basically 128 blocks in any direction, which is why my base is precisely mapped out as 128 blocks in every direction from the bell of the center here. That was a good enough landmark, I figured. I have extra security because a fellow TitanCrafter was in need of some villagers, and so I had set things up so that the ones I had here would breed a bit more. And I forgot that, of course, while they were moving those villagers, these villagers would keep breeding. So now I have extras, and because they're gossiping, they are creating more security. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. This is not a thing that should happen. Like, I know stuff can get hung up on here. Even switching over to the fence gates has not entirely fixed that problem. And I'm using Tango Tech solutions to the problem of how do you not end up with floating entities in here. Oh yeah, and I need to add some observers at some point. But they definitely shouldn't be shooting off over the end. So that is the thing I will have to fix. But at least those are not permanent entities. They will rot in 5 minutes. Whereas any zombies or skellies that are holding things in caves will persist. That back. Okay, so this is aquifer, so this is not my way down. I think this might be where I started last time. Yeah, that goes down further. So not in a way that's easily accessed. And at some point, I do need to turn on light overlay. I am grateful that we are still on 1.21 here, so light overlay works properly. I don't think it's been updated to 1.20.2. Whatever was done coding wise appears to have made it more difficult for some of the mods to catch up. Let's make sure I can get up. And 2 torches there mean this is the way up. This dead ends, so let's do that and then venture over here. I keep trying to switch over to, oh, and this dead ends also, to torches on the left, a la pixel roofs. But I was initially taught torches on the right by Pulsar's Jr., so that does tend to be what I default to as my way of keeping track so that I can find my way out. But I do like Pix's wording of put torches on the left so you always know the right way out. Because if you're putting them on the left on the way in, they'll be on the right on your way out. I do need to figure out what I need to do about all these entities. Chickens I have no problems with killing. Horses I do not want to kill. Don't need chickens and pigs. Why is this not lit fully? Because I thought everything out here was. Every time I venture out here, I find more areas that I thought were lit that aren't. Okay. Now there was another way down. Let's just look at your sub badges. You've unlocked a bunch more because you have subs that have been almost 3 years and haven't uploaded any more. Okay. Yeah, and because left I have to cross over too. I think that's the other thing. So I do end up torching on the right. So the Twitch help regarding sub badges says that you have 1 year more worth of sub badges available than you have current subs, which should mean that I have everything up through 1 year because I have only been an affiliate for a month, so my longest sub is, I believe, Bonquisha with 2 months. But the way they tell you to go get them, all out here hasn't been done. What even? That squirrel emote is the one that's going to get the most use, isn't it? Because that is exactly what I'm doing. You random torch and then get lost. Yeah, I try to avoid doing that. Outdoors, it's unavoidable. In big rooms that we get now since 1.18 and onwards, I tend to random torch in the room itself, but then I try to remember to scumpass the ways in and out. So speaking of, I should have some blocks that are easily recognizable as not belonging, which would be, well, I suppose I could use the logs that I have, or that's probably plenty because it's obviously not natural generation, and that's the main thing. Okay. Apparently I have a lot of aquifers. That's good because while there could be drowned in there, they're less likely to be persistent because unless they spawn in with a trident, they shouldn't be holding anything. And actually, skellies, I'm not sure holding things matters, although armor might. And we're on hard mode, so they generally do have armor. But skellies by default are always holding a bow, so holding things can't be a relevant thing for skellies. I can't imagine. Okay, so apparently I'm not just cave lighting, but also torching outside. And my they had to have picked something up to make them persistent. Got it. My no. My other account keeps freezing up on an ad. Please let me know if the stream itself is lagging. Because if my internet is a problem, so if you drop them armor and they pick it up. Okay, so not if they spawn in with it. That is good to know. Problem with zombies is they will pick up skelly bones if a skelly manages to end up falling or otherwise dying on its own or due to other mobs' intervention. I hate noodle caves more than almost every other kind of cave. And I really wanted to start in closer. And there is cobble there. There is a spawner. I'm running away because I am not ready to deal with that. And I'm supposed to be starting a lot closer to the actual base. And I don't want to be triggering that spawner. Okay. This is the way down I was looking for. I think. Maybe. Who knows? No, this is the way I went. But I went that way and did not go over this way. Aha. Uh-huh. Well, that's special. All right, we do have a way to walk up from here. Did I make note of that spawner? No, I just ran away from it. What do you mean do a rational thing like make note of it? I'm a scaredy cat, remember? I have been at least this far. And need to carve a way around this lava. Which I am now remembering is one of the reasons I had thought, yes, fire res is one of the things I should make sure that I have. And let's also make sure I have a sufficient pathway around this. Why am I even putting a torch right next to the thing? But this is, well, because this is the way out. That's why. Oh, fun. Okay. That's the way up and out. I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. I hate caving. Bingo's cured you of spawner fear except for cave spiders. That's fair. Cave spiders are horrible. Let's make sure it's no. Oh, okay, well, I heard a bow from somewhere. I am already making quite the dent here. All right, I have a party popper. Not a shield because I never remember to use a shield. So There it is. Okay, should be relatively difficult for anything to come up from there. So we're going to focus over here first, which is coming back up to the surface. Okay. Ish. Maybe not surface so much as just grass. And lava, which is both good and bad. Good because it provides some light, and also because I am going to need to make some obsidian, because at some point I do actually need to make a portal and my own nether tunnel. But at the moment, that is not our task. So we'll just light up over there. And actually, how about I do a quick screenshot so I remember I've got a lava pool over here. And the cords. There we go. Oh, thank you, Dr. Liz. Just seeing that you gotta step away and are leaving this running. I appreciate you. And welcome back, Moncrisha. Tea is very important. This obstacle is good and bad. It's good that it's something to help prevent stuff coming up from here. It's bad because it can also prevent me coming up from here. That looks like it dead ends. Okay. Really? That was my first dripstone point? Okay. Did not think that was the case, but whatever. Oh, good. No, it's just a narrow entryway into something. But it does also dead end. Okay. Maybe it's not as bad under here as I thought, she says before finding, some sort of Swiss cheese area. Oh, good grief. This looks like it might be opening out into other stuff. Oh, good. Um, let's block this off. Put something to at least sort of stop spawns over that way, and check this way first. Ah, sweet, sweet caffeine. Yes. I did treat myself to a slightly different form of caffeine yesterday. All right, I'm gonna have to take this one down to see where that goes over there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over there. And scariness, yay! Uh, oh, I've already kind of been over this way. All right, interesting. What was that? Oh, spider. Okay. Different flavor hiss than Fridays are quiet, and the faculty members are in a meeting from 10 to 1. Some of the staff went to a cafe for caffeine. Yeah, nice. I had some medical appointments yesterday and decided to treat myself afterwards with a decaf, alas. But, that does still have some caffeine in it. Pumpkin spice latte. I say alas because I'm really not supposed to have caffeine. My limit is officially one um, cup of green tea per day. Oh dear gods, this is terrible little whatever it is. All right, and then we're getting into more light over there. So what's going on here? Either it's open to sky, or there's lava, or something. Oh my goodness. Oh, Hoglin Parade. Scream incoming. If it hasn't already gone by and I missed it. Did I mention I hate noodle caves? I'm not sure this quite qualifies as a noodle cave, but it is very claustrophobic. I say right before it opens out into something much less claustrophobic. Way out. Uh, yeah, and creeper noises. Yay! Which, by the way, that is turned off on Sound Booth Bot. For the moment, anyway. So that I don't get desensitized. That's all good. Oh, I didn't get rid of all those. That was silly. I'm glad things keep dead ending. And wow, if I ever need copper, I clearly have the ability to get plenty of it. Let's make sure whatever this is, there's nothing's coming out of there at me. Okay. Um, yeah. Well, I mean, there is probably a vein. I haven't seen a block of raw yet, but dripstone caves tend to be copper rich anyway. But yeah, with all the granite as well, that does suggest a vein. we're already getting down to deep slate? Did not think I had gone down this far yet. Oh, goody. All the death. And no good way to block it off except to hope the stalagmites do it for me. Okay. That should at least somewhat keep anything from coming from over that way at me. While I light up over here. All right, so anything that's not going on the wall is going on the floor. While making sure I keep some stuff on the right wall. Got a fair bit of tough here too, so there could be who knows what. Hello, I just heard a ding in my ear. Grimburb just subscribed. Grim, thank you so much. And welcome. Have fun with the new subscriber emotes. Designed by Dr. Liz. I am so scared. I don't really like caving, have I mentioned? I can't really see you to hit you, zombie. There we go. Oh, and here come all your friends. And I'm not sure what that is over there. Skelly. Thanks for getting into the light. Appreciate that. Does make shooting at you a little easier. Not that I'm particularly good at it. Thank you, everyone who is here hanging out with me, because it feels a lot less like caving alone when at least there's chat here. Okay. You can yell behind you. Yeah. When it's too late and I see chat like much later. My strategy for those just arriving to try to avoid getting lost. Well, there are two things. One is when there's more than one way to go, I try to block off one so that I can kind of stop stuff from coming at me from the other direction. And that ends up leaving some structures for me to recognize. And also, I try to keep wall torches on the right and everything else in these larger spaces where it needs more than just a wall torch on the floor. Already running low again. Good grief. Oh, good, an Enderman. My favorite. Okay. I'm going to have to get rid of stuff and things. That was another item I meant. A couple other items I meant to bring that I'm realizing I did not. My ender chest. Um, which I'm going to have to go back for shortly because my inventory is overflowing and that's a problem. And my solution for that is in my ender chest, which is not here. So I forgot to bring that. And there was another thing that I have now forgotten what I was going to say. The most used emote I'm expecting will be the squirrel emote because that is me. Do love me some Smite 5 on an axe. Thank you very much, Dr. Liz, for getting me on that into that habit. Creeper, I think. Yes. Oh, hi, spawner. And this is where it's a good thing it's such a large server and that there are resulting lag issues because it slows down tick speed and means that things don't spawn as quickly. Anything good? Not particularly? Nothing worth dumping inventory for, although I can get rid of some stuff that I don't specifically need. I will end up with more of all these things, I'm sure, but we'll do that for now. Okay, that's not the spawner I saw either, but okay, I have a zombie spawner if I ever decide I want to make a zombie farm, which I kind of doubt I will do. Villager trading is good enough for my purposes for repairing things and getting XP. Oh, sure, when I finally manage to shoot ahead of you, yes, stop moving. Stupid skelly. Stop it. All right. Um, there are so many ways to go. So many areas in need of lighting. And also, I need to go back for my ender chest, which is a thing I was counting on having for many reasons and did not pick up because squirrel. Also, I say I should go back and then continue going forward because why not? Oh, diamond. That I will make room for. All by itself. Yep, all by itself. It's fine. that's the other thing. I would like to be able to, throw anything like that into my valuables shulker. Um, okay. So I am probably about at a point where I should run back. I also am not paying any attention to my coordinates. I am probably more than 128 blocks in some direction away from my center of my base. Although I am not about to Pythagorean theorem the exact answer to that right now. A thing I probably should have thought to do before stream. Your computer keeps deciding that your monitor and keyboard don't exist. That is a very different definition of fun than I am accustomed to, but okay. Let's grab redstone too. Although I can get that from villager trading easily enough as well. Got a 0 there. And there. There should at least be over here should at least be good. Oh dear gods. Oh good, that dead ends. Love when that happens. I shall have to go. I should probably go over there, but not yet. All right, I blocked that off. That's an area I need to go to. All right, I just hit reload on my other account where I look to see uh, what the ad situation is, and it still keeps freezing. Please let me know if the stream seems laggy because I am getting concerned that my internet service may be struggling for some reason. We did have a mystery power outage yesterday, but there were sirens almost immediately following, so I figured it was probably a car accident that, took out a pole or something. Nope, that's a dead end. So I didn't signpost this very well. Is this the way back up? I hope. No, it is not. Oh, and I'm out of sprint. How about we fix that and not with rotten flesh? We all have our own definitions of fun. Your mystery power outages typically involve somebody stealing copper from a substation. Interesting. I did not know that was a thing. I mean, I understand that copper is a valuable resource. So I guess I should have realized it is a thing that people will therefore find reason to steal. Uh, I thought I had done such a good job of signposting the way up. sufficiently annoyed to just start digging. But I'm kind of low for that. Oh, self, what did you do? All right. Not adding the shovel to my hotbar. Just not unless I hit enough dirt that it becomes really annoying to use the pick on it. And that's the other thing is I should have and do not. Let's see, I can do that so that I'm not leaving floaties. But I should have a flint and steel out and available, and I do not. Because again, entities. Um, and I will say, I know it probably sounds, if you're used to servers that don't have to be this strict, really strict to have to keep to the 50 persistent entities within render distance. But I will say that I have often found much broader guidelines, like just be aware of how many entities you have in your area. Um, frustrating. Having a solid number is much more useful to me, to the way my brain works. And of course, floaties are not persistent entities, but they do still contribute to lag, so that's why I should have a flint and steel that I forgot to get out before coming down here. And oh, good, we're digging up into dripstone. Amazing. Fantastic. I mean, yes, TitanCraft, it does make sense that you would have a lot of very technically minded folks. We obviously have a very technically minded server owner. So they mathed out what would be the logical and most functional limit. Because as I've said in other um, streams and contexts, um, who the server owner is really does sort of contribute to the flavor of a server. Yeah, that's what I was afraid might start happening. Great. Aha! Where'd that come from? Running, running, running. Running towards a creeper. Great. Like the way the greenhouse is a very buildy server, and TitanCraft has a lot of very technically minded folks and folks who tend to go for really big builds. Because naturally, folks who would be inclined to join um, while it's by no means a requirement, it's not surprising that there would be some selection bias towards ending up with lots of very technically minded folks and folks who like to do really big builds because they are fans of someone who is very technically minded and likes to do big, ginormous, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? How did you do this builds? Never did find the skelly that shot me. Okay. And we're running into inventory problems again. Okay. What Y am I at? How am I at Y96? I'm digging up a mountain. Great. Amazing. I'm going to come out of this in the sky somewhere. All right, now we're at the point it's worth switching over to the shovel. Am I anywhere near my base? It does not much look like it. But this area all needs lighting too, so let's do that. I think that's potentially, yeah, that's it over there. So I did get pretty far afield, which is always interesting to try to figure out underground, but you know, doing the math before stream would have been a great idea so that I could easily look at my coordinates and say, hey, I have kind of reached the limit of where I need to be. I think you're outside the bounds. That's a boundary there. So I don't have to kill you, chicken. And I don't want feathers because I don't have any room for them. Okay. Nice breath of fresh air. Yeah, the greenhouse is very buildy and wholesome. TitanCraft, while not, again, not everybody is a very technical player or goes for the really big builds, that does seem to be a large percentage. And ZombieCraft, shockingly, is full of armor stand work everywhere. All right. Let's dump some of this out. Didn't need that to be in my inventory in the first place. Okay. Do need this to be in my inventory. Thank you very much. Wait. Does my gearbox have flint and steel? Yes. Okay. And potion wise, let's free up some space here. And let's be real. This isn't the nether. It's caves. Water bucket should do me just fine if I run into trouble with lava. And if it doesn't, I won't have time to do anything with a potion. Also, I'm not likely to end up flying a whole lot in the caves. So, nope, not gear. Actually, that's full. One stack of rockets is plenty. Having more charcoal is not bad. And sticks for it. And wood to make more sticks. Food. Do I really need the silk? Wait, that's silk pick 2.0. That's not even a fortune pick. Go away. There is 0 point to having that. That made sense over in the big dig, not here. And honestly, if I find something I want to fortune that badly, or if I'm digging through enough deep slate that I want to not be using silk touch, as long as I have my ender chest, I can do something about it at the time. Okay. So checking in again because once again the stream has frozen on my not on my phone, but on my laptop. Um, is the stream lagging at all for anybody? Or is this potentially, the dying throes of the laptop? Which would not surprise me in the least. There's a reason it is my not what I currently use for much of anything other than monitoring stuff. Seems fine. Laptop issue? Okay. In which case, that's fine. I mean, it's less fine because it's not letting me see the ad situation, but come on. Oh, yeah. Let's come back in here for a minute and do a little math. I thought I had a written book here that I was using for stuff and things. I certainly can't, and let's kill the light overlay for the moment. I certainly can make one, I think. I should have some sugarcane somewhere along this river. I don't think I have not done anything about a farm, but I have a river. So there should be sugarcane somewhere. You would think. Yep, there we go. How about I plant you closer to home? Because while you are all I need right now, will ultimately want more sugarcane than that. Okay, is there more down this way? Somewhere, anywhere? No. Further down this way, maybe? Okay, seeing that timer is reminding me, Bonquisha, could you please stick in the mod chat channel a reminder that I need to make that stream to remember timer more specific as we're getting to November? Do we have some squids around? Because I need one of you to please show up so I can kill you. And hey, while we're at it, let's light up over here. Because lighting things up is what today is all about. There you are. Hi. Oh, there's the execs. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. All right, let's sleep to make sure I reset my phantom clock. Thank you very much, Bunquisha. You are a good humna and an awesome mod. Ooh, can I use that emote? I should be able to, right? Okay. So I have plenty of sugarcane. Let me plant all but 3 of these. And then I just need a chicken. And we certainly passed plenty of them, so I should be able to take care of that in no time flat. Not that way. I have a table over here. Crafting table, I mean. I really should, let's do exactly that. I have plenty of wool over here. In one of those chests, which that'll be another project for another day, is organizing this storage. I even have carpet already made. Wonderful. I don't feel like putting a gate over here, but a piece of carpet would not go amiss. Okay. Chicken? Here, chicky. Of course, the feathers were one. I had 12 feathers in my inventory, and I dumped them in the chest in that dungeon. We're not going down here right now. We have other homework we need to do before we get back into the heavy duty caving. There was a chicken whose life I spared up here. Where'd you go? Because I need to unspare it. Here, chicky. Yeek. Here, chicky. Oh, I think I see one over there. Yep. Surrounded by spiders. Yay, at least they're just regular spiders. Those are just annoying. go. Horse, that is a terrible place to be. Okay, you are definitely within base boundaries, Chicky, so you need to go. Ah, more caves. Yay. Never there when you need them. Annoying when you don't. Absolutely. All right. Come on. No, there we go. And now that I'm over here, I can get rid of that stuff. Let's just get inside. And oh, actually, let's grab the exact coordinates of this. It does exist in a spreadsheet somewhere, but I don't particularly want to pull that up right now. All right. So 5244 is what it will be on the spreadsheet, and 2900. 5244, 2900. 5244, 2900. Okay. Center of base. 5244, 2900. So now I need to go 124 in each direction. So limits are 5168, 2900, 51, 5120, 2900, 5244, 3024, 5244. That's a fun one. Let me pull up my calculator for that. 2900 minus, it's not 124, it's 128. So I'm doing all of this wrong. It's fine. Everything's fine. 2722. All right, let's backtrack and fix those. So 5244 plus 128 is, I can't, I should not attempt to math in my head on stream, clearly. $53.72 5244 minus 128 is 5116. So that one I was just off by a little. Now 2900 plus 128 is 3028. And I'm just going to recheck the last one because why not? 2900 minus 128 gets me 2722. Okay. So now I have that with me to check for stuff. Get rid of the mob drops I don't need. Time is it? It is already almost 11:30. How? I mean, I know I started late because of the Spawn Chunks monthly hangout, which was loads of fun. Um, that's a thing where those of us who support the Spawn Chunks on Patreon get to hang out in a Discord chat. Um, we can hear Pix and Joel, and then we can type to them in the text channel and share screenshots of what we've been working on. I actually got some useful feedback on a project I'm doing here. It's a project related to Barbie Land, so that's why I haven't shown it on here. And I was even reluctant to share it there, but I spoke with one of the other people who's been involved with the tunnel design, although his part was down the further end mostly. Um, and he said, I don't see why not. You're not showing Barbie Land, you're just showing something that you designed and built. So I did. And got some useful advice from builders I respect on how to fix some of the problems with this archway that I'm attempting to have that is not it's a pyramid, it's not an archway. Okay. How badly do I think I'm gonna need a milk bucket? Because that is another thing eating inventory space. Probably not, but if I do run into a mine shaft, I will want it. So I'm going to keep it. All right. So I have my ender chest, which is the thing that dragged us back here in the first place. I have coordinate information so that I can find more or less when I have ventured too far. And I have plenty of areas to cover that I started and did not finish. Yeah, this is where I had attempted to come down from and return to. Let's also see what I can do towards fixing that situation. Like, this could be more clearly marked as the way up, but is not, I think, the problem. That's where that is. And this is where I went down, right? This nonsense. Let's get the light overlay back. Which isn't strictly necessary for cave lighting, to be fair, but it's helpful when you want to make sure you're not leaving little. Okay, maybe this isn't where I went down. Or I did go down there, but that's. Aha. Over this way? Okay, so that's the way out from here. There's my way through. And let's see, I did mark that. And this is where I didn't go. So let's put another this way home over here. Actually, it's on the wrong side. Because I'm going to be looking for things to be on the left. That should do it, I hope. Music is slightly more dramatic than cave lighting necessarily calls for, but you know. Hi there. Ah, course. Okay, here's a zombie around here somewhere. But not here. I will say Driftstone Caves are lovely in many ways and a complete pain in the neck in many others. Okay. I've already been over this way, but clearly not down there. Lovely. Noodle Cave. Yay. Who decided we needed cavier caves? Yada, hello. You're in the middle of Universal Studios. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for stopping in. And wait a minute. To thank Harlow for the gift sub. Did I miss something? Uh I'm reasonably safe here. So let me make sure I'm as safe as one can ever be in Minecraft while I uh alt tab over and see what the heck I missed. Did Harlow do another? I saw a. Oh my goodness! Harlow, are you still here? Thank you so much for those 5 gift subs. I totally missed that. I saw, you know what? I caught the tail end and I thanked Grim for subbing, and and totally missed the sub bomb. So that also tells me that AlertBot didn't give me enough dings to know that stuff was happening. Um, I was in a very large, very scary cave. Okay, well at least that's something of an excuse, but not a great one. Um, I don't want to, even if I just say, wow, I hear stuff happening, thank you, would be better than completely not saying anything until after the person has probably left the stream because of having other things to do on a Saturday morning. But that's okay. I can thank Harlow in Discord elsewhere. That was a very delayed reaction sound. That was not. I'm confused. Computer, what are you doing? This is the way up. Does this go anywhere? Yeah, looks like it does. Sadly. This is the sort of thing I would really like to see be a dead end. That looks like it dead ends. That does not. Let's throw a torch there. So I remember I do have to go back that way. No, I do have plenty more right there. So all right, squirreling. Thank you very much, Yada, for stopping by to thank Harlow. And especially while you're at Universal and undoubtedly have many more interesting and exciting things to be doing. And thanks again to Harlow for the sub bomb that I am very embarrassed to have missed. Scary cave or not. Oh, good grief. Yeah. Dripstones and annoying. Oh my. Um, I'm not sure if adding me will do anything, but you know what you could do? Because we did at least verify that uh our sound booth bot is working. You could do the hello, um, hashtag hello, and that should get me to because I should hear that and react. Whereas I'm not sure just adding me gives me a noise. Because it won't on Discord. Ah! Nope. Right. This cave is so much death. So very many ways to die. Dumb and otherwise. All right, this is where putting down something that's actually like a scumpus is going to be. And back that way is where I want to go. Okay. That looks like a dead end down there, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Let's get up high so I don't end up with creepers falling on my head. We have a disco dancing spider. That apparently I can't shoot. so that doubles back that way. Okay. I say as if I'm actually forming anything like a functional internal map. Uh-huh. Hi, Skelly. Okay. We will deal with this more later. That should be fairly clear that it's a construction and not natural generation, so I know that is something I put to block off stuff sneaking up on me from over there. Love gravel traps, yay. Trying to remember to follow advice I ever instantly heard to quote, not just look in a direction, because that is, of course, how you get creepers and whatnot sneaking up on you. You actually have to try to look in all the directions. Okay. Now would be a good time to make some more torches. I'm going to end up deciding that Scumpus was nowhere near tall enough, aren't I? Oh, good. Enderman. My favorite. Hi. Thanks for showing up to make it harder for me to try to look in all the directions. There's my Scumpus. Yes, let's do make it taller. And let's get down without, you know what? Nope, that did not work. I was going to try to use the stalagmite as a way to get down, because since you can climb up them, you should be able to shift down them, right? Whether how well I would do that on purpose is a different question, but I thought it was worth trying. Speaking of stalagmites, I'm actually surprised my armor does not appear to have taken any damage, or maybe it's just been repaired from the XP from killing those mobs. Where are you? I hear you. So that was a glitch. I was not actually seeing outside. Okay, music, again, you are getting very much more dramatic than is strictly necessary. Oh, dear gods. This is going to send me down another whole rabbit hole. Haha. Oh, gosh. That is many flavors of death that I don't need to go down right this second. There's plenty else to. And also, where am I? I'm at 54, 29, 30, 46. I am well out of the bounds of my base. Which we don't have a base size limit. I just decided to restrict it to the area that I needed to worry about the entities. Okay. Let's try to get back within the boundaries of my base. Is this dripstone cave of death even within my base? Not that it's a particularly safe place to be checking chords. Looks like I'm at the edge of it, I think. Okay. So I can probably backtrack from here. Because the X is going down, so that's getting a little closer back. But I'm at the edge. I'm at the western edge. No, the Z positive southern edge towards the southeast edge of my base. Holy moly. Can I ride this down without ending up impaled? Do you think? Just to get back to this level? All right. Oof. Weird lighting glitches. Uh, Doing an errand run, so gotta go. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you very much. I should probably be thinking about wrapping up because we're getting towards the top of the hour, which will be a server reset and also the time I generally try to end stream. Although often as not, I end up going on longer, which I have a feeling will happen today because I will almost certainly not get all the way back up to what seems like a logical stopping point in 13 minutes. Although maybe I've done a slightly better job of signposting this time. I think. Nope. Or not. Well, no, that's okay. No, That is not helpful. I have a system. I attempt to stick by it and also clearly fail. Was it back this way? No, because that's where that dead ends. Uh oh, hi Skelly. Um we may just end up digging up again. Because I have done this to myself again. Okay. And yes, this is my digging up strategy, is so that I'm not directly under any of the directly up blocks that I'm digging. And also so I'm not hitting my head. Oh, good. Dirt. Might this mean we're coming up to the surface? Yes. Out in the middle of jungle that is beyond my base. So mathificating coordinates did not necessarily keep me within my boundaries, but it did keep me from going too far afield. And some of that jungle might technically fall within that 128 block radius. Let's get this off my hotbar so I can just do this. And now we can kill the light overlay. Okay. I definitely I still have a lot more cave lighting to do, but at least there's a fair bit done. So that's something. I have managed to decrease my contribution to server lag. Let's pull that down and put it over here. And double these up so that I can do things like, well, let's get rid of the rest of that and get rid of the stone. Like this is absolute, complete, and utter chaos here. Also, I have never built an item sorter, which after 5 years of playing the game is probably a thing I should do. Um, I have either just done all my storage manually or have been base sharing with somebody else who was interested or at least willing to build the item sorter. But I should probably do that. So maybe that'll be next time. And yeah, I can't believe I actually made it back up here that fast, having to dig my way back up. So I am going to let's see. This is what Stream Deck is for that I'm not using at all today. I'm gonna just say thank you very much for watching, and for following and for subbing or gifting subs or whatever the case may be. And let's see if the end credit screen is fixed now. No, it is not. It is not showing what it is supposed to show. It's supposed to show who has done subs or follows or anything, and it is showing none of that. Thank you, Stream Elements. Love it. So while the broken end credit stream screen rolls, let me see about where to raid. And make sure that is muted. Okay. So, oh, Pendle is streaming. Is she streaming from TitanCraft? Wonderful. That's where we're going. We're going to go over and visit Pendle. Dashboard. Where? Not there, clearly. Okay. There we go. There we go. Did I never turn on the stream avatars today? I did not. That's brilliant. Okay. Um, what? Twitch, what are you doing to me here? There we go. Pendle, how are you spelling it? It's the first E is an E and the last E is a 3. Okay, that's why it's not working. All right, so we're going to head over to raid Pendle. And again, thank you everyone for all your kindness and generosity and just for your time, whether you were lurking or watching or commenting or following, subbing, gifting subs, any of that. Thank you. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.